listen. One might extensions that'll look like expeditions on. Man, it's too loud in me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Monday night, Express.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Go. Good set.
The first carry for DeAndre Washington. And he'll get this one up to the 26. In on the stop, it was Tarvarius Moore.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
7:34. Express.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down. Able to get away. Shedding through the defense. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 12. 13.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Get set. 21.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Express. 7:34. Purdue.
From the gun, it's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 1st down Raiders, the former Packer Jordy Nelson on the receiving end from Carr. On 1st down, Carr, wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Marshall. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It can be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Get set, get set.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Cassius Marsh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. They pitch to Washington, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And now running right through it. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for. And the Raiders have got him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
11. 13.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. He's going to wind up and air it out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. They still can't get it. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go deep down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. They give him a gain of 38.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Play fake. Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this.
6, 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Tahir Whitehead coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Intended that time for Cooper.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Later, two. Check four. Well done, though.
On first, here's Washington. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jake Ryan. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now he steps away. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So we've reached halftime with a visiting... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works? And that's caught inside the 30. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one, 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A free 5-yard. As the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
12, 12. 6.
Play action. Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gould is able to put it through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
694. 694.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Trying here for now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right, and that is incomplete. Garrett Selleck, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On first down, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Boy, stays up. Flushed out right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Wait. 20. 12.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll start the drive with Washington. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tavecchio now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
it got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Able to shake him off. The pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. Carr now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
6-18.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss play, this is Washington. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him up the middle. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Here we go. 12, 11.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
13.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11, 11. 6.
In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
Get set! 11.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Eluding the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Wait. 12. Wait, 80.
They'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
13.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Here we go. 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. Good one, able to haul it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal.
21. 6.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. Third and short to get to the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And I think that's going to do it. They can't get another play off. Oh, he didn't spike it. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.